Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, and welcome if you're new. I'm Josephine. So in today's video, I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful short. If this is what you like to learn, please watch this video to the end. Thank you guys. Let's get into the video. To achieve this short, you'll be needing 1.5 yards of fabric. So this is it. I'm folding the front part into 2 before I start marking. To get the measurement for the front, you divide your lap by 2 plus 1 inch. So right now I'm taking my horizontal measurement. For this I'll be using 2-inch waistband. So I'll minus 2 inch from the measurement. So if your waist to hip is 8 inches, you're going to minus 2 inches. But we are going to add half. Since we are cutting on our fabric, half at the upper parts for joining. So you mark 6.5 instead of 6. And don't forget, after marking your full length measurement, you add your allowance. I'm adding 1 inch. If your full measurement is 27, 18, 19, just add 1 inch for folding allowance. I'm marking the same measurement at the other side so that I will be able to connect it with a straight ruler. After connecting the lines together, I'm going to divide my hip measurement by 4. Then I'll mark that on my crotch line, my hip line, and on my waist line. So this is my waist, my hip, and my crotch line, then my full length. So this is my hip line. I'm marking my hip measurement divided by 4. And on my crotch line, the same thing. And I also mark the same on my waist. So right now, we'll go ahead and connect the lines together. After connecting the lines together, on my crotch line, I'm going to divide my lap measurement by 2 and I'll mark it there. I need to mark 1 inch upward so that it will enable me curve the line very well. So at the lower part, at the full length of the trouser, I'm going to take the same measurement I marked on my crotch line. I'll minus 1 inch, then I'll mark it at the full length, then connect it from my crotch line to the full length. After doing that, we'll go ahead and cut it out. So this is it. After cutting it out, we have 2 pieces of it. So right now I'm going to take the one with the marking and place it on another fabric so we can cut the back. Make sure the back fabric is longer than the front, either with 2 inch or 1 inch. So this is me placing it on it, leaving 1 inch at the upper part. I'm using 1 inch for the back, so leaving 1 inch at the upper part. So I'm going to go ahead and mark the hip line, the crotch line, the full length, and the waist line. After marking out, I'm going on the crotch line, I'm going to mark 3 inches. On the hip line, I'll mark 2 inches. On the full length, I'll mark 2 inches. And on the waist, I'll also mark 2 inches. Then I'll connect the lines together. Make sure you extend your waist to the 1 inch, that's your back waist to the 1 inch. So from that side, I'm going to connect it to the waist like so. So right now I'm going to measure from my crotch to my full length measurement, and I'll measure it on the back also to see if I'm going to get the same measurement. Make sure the measurements are the same. If they're not the same, you have to remove the excess. To remove the excess, you start from the full length, mark the same measurement to your crotch. Wherever you stop, you just curve it into your crotch curve. So this is it after cutting. We also have 2 pieces of it. So let's go ahead and work on the front. So this is our zip. I'm going to be taking the measurements. For this I have 8 inches. That's from the upper part to the lower part. So on a piece of paper, I'm going to mark that 8 inches. So I'll go ahead and connect it on a straight line. So I'll mark 2 inch inward at the lower part, and at the upper part, I'll also connect it on a straight line. After connecting at the lower part, I'm going to go up by 1 inch, then I'll curve. I'll make a curve around that part. Sorry, my camera stopped recording. So this is how it was when I cut it out. So go ahead and cut the other parts. I cut 4 inch for this, thinking I was going to fold it into 2, sew it and turn it. Even the other one I cut 2 pieces, but I went ahead, I changed my mind. So I used 1 piece of each because I'm going to weave it round. So if you want to weave yours, you can use 1 piece. If you're not going to weave, maybe you just want to turn it, you can use it just the way I cut it out right now. I'll go ahead and cut it on my fabric. This is it after cutting it on my fabric. You can see that one with the curve, I cut 2 pieces of it. So you just go ahead and cut just one. Then this one on fold, just mark 2 inches and cut. So on my short, I'm going to be placing the zip on it. Then I'll mark where I want the joining of the crotch to start from. After marking it, I'll take it to my sewing machine. From that line I marked, I'm going to sew 1/2 inch inward. After sewing the 1/2 inch, I'm going to open it up like so. Then I'll place one of those fabric, the one with the curve, on the side like so. Just watch how I place it. Then I'll take it to my sewing machine and sew 1/2 inch. I'll do that and bring it back for us to see. So I've gone ahead to sew the crotch, you can see it. And I also sewed the upper part. After sewing in by 1/2 inch, I now turn it and top stitch on it. So right now I'm going to be placing my zip on it like so. Then I'll sew by 1/4 inch. So this is it after sewing. So I'm going to fold it inward. Starting from that place I sewed and top stitch, I'll fold it inward. Then I'll use my chalk to mark very close to the zip. That is where I'm going to be sewing. So this is me marking with the chalk. Please don't make a mistake. On that particular place you already sew, that's the zip you already sew, that's the same part you're going to be sewing this. So this is it after sewing. So this is the other piece that I cut on fold. I went ahead to cut 2 inches, so I'm going to be placing it like so. The other part of the zip, I'll take it to my sewing machine. I'll sew 1/4 inch. After sewing, I'm going to place the other part of my crotch, fold it inward by 1/2 inch, place it on top of the zip like so, then I'll sew it and bring it back for us to see. This is it after sewing. This is how it looks. So the next thing, I'm going to be folding at the waist. I'm going to be folding 1/2 inch. I'll sew it, as in like I'm top stitching on it. That's what I'll do. I'll do it and bring it back for us to see. This is what I mean. You can see how I sewed it. I just fold in 1/2 inch, then I sew on top of the line. So right now I'm just showing you how to place the pocket. I don't have enough fabric, that is why I didn't do the other pocket. So for this, I'll be making this hidden pocket. I'll just go ahead and place one piece of it. I'm going to be cutting 4 pieces. I'll place one piece on it like so, leaving 1/2 inch for joining at the upper part. I'll also do the same thing to the back. Take it to my sewing machine, sew it, then I'll bring it back for us to see. So this is it. I've sewed to the front. I also do the same thing to the back. Right now, I'm going to be placing the back piece on the front piece, right side facing right side, with the pockets matching. After placing it, I'm going to go ahead and sew it like so by 1/2 inch. I'll do the same thing to the other side, then I'll bring it back for us to see. This is it after sewing. You can see our short is almost ready. So right now I'm going to be opening it up, then I'll fold it into 2. After doing that, I'll now go ahead and take my waist measurement divided by 2, then I'll mark it. At the end of the crotch, I'm going to mark 1/2 inch. Then I'll start curving from that waist measurement to meet that 1/2 inch. I'll take that to my sewing machine and sew. This is it after joining. So right now I'm going to open up my crotch, then I'll take it to my sewing machine and sew, joining it by 1/2 inch. After joining together, I'll take my round waist measurement, then I'll cut a band. Remember we said we are going to be using 2-inch band, so I cut 5-inch wideness of the band, then the total length of my round waist. So this is our band. I cut 5-inch wideness. I fold it into 2, ironed it, and iron estate to half side of it. After ironing the estate, I went ahead to fold 1/2 inch inward like so. So right now I'm turning it to the back. I'll take it to my sewing machine, sew 1/2 inch at the side and also sew at the other side. Then I'll turn it back. After turning it, then I'll attach the part without gum stay to the pant by 1/2 inch. I'll open it up like so. At the front part, I'm going to go ahead and attach the part that I didn't iron gum stay to the pant, sewing it by 1/2 inch. I'll do that and bring it back for us to see. So this is it after attaching the band to the shorts. I also went ahead to join my crotch. So right now I'm going to be turning my shorts to the front part. After turning my short to the front, so I'm going to be turning the part with stay. I'll just place it on it like this, then top stitch on top of it. Then I'll do that and bring it for us to see. So this is it after attaching the band to the pant. So right now we are going to go ahead and attach our loop for belt. And to achieve that, we are going to go ahead. If you have a long fabric, you can do that. You go ahead and mark 2-inch wideness. So you fold it into 2 and sew by 1/4 inch. After sewing 1/4 inch, you go ahead and turn it to the front part. This is me trying to measure how many inches I need for the loop. This is 2.5, but I'm going to be marking 3.5 on the rope. I'll use 1 inch for folding. That's 1/2 inch folding at the upper part and 1/2 inch folding at the lower part. This is me folding 1/2 inch at the upper part, and I'll also go ahead and fold at the lower part. I'll just place it at the tip of the waist like so. Then I'll sew on it. Then I also fold 1/2 inch at the lower part and also sew on it too. I'll do that round the waist. I'll attach 2 at the front and I'll attach 1 at the middle of the back, then 2 by the side. I'll do that and I'll bring it back for us to see. So this is it, where our belt is going to pass through is ready. Our short is ready. I'll just go ahead and hem the lower part and also attach pin to the zipper part, that's the waist, so that it will hold firm. So our trouser is ready. For the back pocket, I just took one of the rope, sew it, turn it, then I placed it on top of the pant like so, folding the 2 edges, then sew on it. If you watch this video up to this part, thank you so much. To those coming across my video for the first time, please subscribe, share, comment and like. And to my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much. I love you and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.